Place go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants some. Think I got what you need, well I have none. Hop off, you're a freak and I'm handsome. Slide up in the club like 2 chains. This snake is on top of the food chain. Stand out like a star, no new name. All these words in my DMs, no message back. I just see them, I get them hooked and I reel and then throw them back when completely. I'm a snake on this lane, I'm speeding my voice in the frame. I'm handling that on me, I'm pain, we dripping in venom, so baby. I'm a VIP. need for affection. But just like C. Darwin, I live for natural selection. Never hugs or connections, I just constrict and reject them. I make my snake hole transactions, eject my papers and stack them. All these words and my feelings, no message back, I can see them. I get them hooked and I reel them down, so I'm back when I'm bleeding. I'm a snake on this lane, I'm spitting my voice in the flame. I'm happy to hold me the pain, drinking the venom so bad. I'm a V-I-P-E.
here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers. Amazing day to be alive, huh? And you know what's funny? I always say that my channel is prophetic, and I always say that you can figure out what's going to happen just by looking at the thumbnails. Look, double bottom. Bitcoin made double bottom. This is before the double bottom even occurred. Okay? Bitcoin made double bottom. Let's talk about what a double bottom is. Let's talk about what occurred. Let's talk about this breakout for Bitcoin. Let's talk about if it's for real. Everyone's saying bear trap, bull trap. What's happening? What's going down? Right? And we're going to get to the bottom of it today for sure. We're going to show you how to figure it out. And we're going to give you the answers. See, other channels just kind of flip around, make you have to come back. We're going to give you the answers so you yourself can go on your own. You can leave the channel for a few days and you'd be able to figure out on your very own what's going to happen. You're only as powerful as what you give away. I truly believe that. That's why my channel is going to succeed, going to 1 million views and more, 1 million subscribers. We're going to hit 1 million views maybe by 2020, the end of 2022. Shout out to everyone here. We're at 910,000 views on the channel. Shout out to everyone here who made that happen. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Very nice of you. A wonderful applause there. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Let's get into Bitcoin. Let's have some fun. This is what I do every day, and I absolutely love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. You can see how enthusiastic I am about it. I mean, if I do it 7 days a week and I'm still not bored, you'd think, how is that actually possible? Well, it's because if you choose something you're passionate about, you'll be able to do it till the cows come home, baby, till the cows come home. So I have it ready for you. I have what's going down. Let's break it down. Okay, so I even talked about this being an inverted head and shoulder. I had it on the 1 minute beautifully. It's crazy how the 1 minute did lead us to the golden pasture because I called this inverted head and shoulder here. See this cup and handle? They call me Sammy Cup and Heady for a reason. And we had Sammy Cup and Heady action right there. And yeah, so look at that. On the 1 minute chart. So I'm not trying to tell people to trade the 1 minute. What I am trying to say is the more knowledge I have as a trader, the more abilities I have. And abilities by I mean is when you were able to see more time frames. When I was a beginner trader, I was like 1 hour, like I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know. See, what I teach, a lot of people teach technical analysis. Actually, no one teaches technical analysis. There's like 5 technical analysis, I think, teachers online right now. Like there's like 5, maybe, in all honesty, maybe there's 100 people that you could get a one-on-one with. I think 50 of them look like the sketchiest people I've ever seen. And they're like, this one new pattern, just try this one new thing. I'm like, I would never sell it that way. I would be like, listen, I have a consistent way of making profits, but you're going to have to learn and it's going to take you some time and time in the market. You're going to have some time in the market. Like if you don't, like I always say, you could watch 100 gardening videos. You could watch 100 videos on how to make a basketball shot until you dribble the ball in the court and shoot the ball yourself. So look, I showed you this inverted head and shoulder. I showed you the measured move was here till 47K. We went over that, okay? I talked about this flag as we flagged out. I talked about how we broke out and we came back to retest the neckline. I went over that. I said many, many times I see the neckline retested of the inverted head and shoulder. See? There's the neckline. We break out, we retest, we pop, okay? So I just want to show you how, I'm not trying to teach you how to trade the 1 minute. That can be treacherous. But how to use multiple time frames to build a story. How not just to get stuck, because it's like a detective. You're going to zoom in and take pictures at the floor. You're looking for a microscopic peep of hair, a fingernail, something, right? But you're also taking pictures of the whole room. So you're looking at the daily, but you should also zoom in it. I look at this very similar to a lawyer, a detective, someone driving a case. This is the subject matter, right? This is the murder suspect, so to speak. We're trying to find out what he did. We're trying to figure out where he's going. We're trying to piece together who he is, what he's doing, so we can get a hit on what he's about to do. And look, he gave us a signal here. He dropped a bone. He said, hey, I'm going to leave an inverted head and shoulder. That tells you I'm going to rip. Then I'm going to leave this pennant, right? This pennant tells you you're going to rip the length of the pole. This is just technical analysis 101. Like, I just teach it the way it has to be taught. Most people just shy away from the fundamentals, right? So we saw this occurring. So if you were in my group, You long Bitcoin with me right down here. I long Bitcoin. I said I'm long it. I said I long every time we hit every time we hit down here, and the 15-minute and the 1 hour stochastics were low on the third trip on a pattern, I was in. I got stopped out once. This was fun trading for Bitcoin. We went one, boom, boom, boom. Come on now. We even shorted Bitcoin. Okay? There was shorts, there was longs, and it's not over yet. I'm not trying to tell you it's over yet. We're going to break down where we're at. But I just want to say, if you were in my trading group, you did not miss this move. Not one piece of it. Because you know why? I trade Bitcoin every 5 hours. So unless Bitcoin goes up 30 to 50 to 70% in 5 hours, if you're in my trading group, you're going to have a skinny on Bitcoin. I gave my trading group this pennant and said we're likely to break out. I don't, and I've done this now at this point thousands of times, I feel like. Like I track Bitcoin. I don't know a better trader out on YouTube that tracks Bitcoin. I'm telling you. Here I am at 10:24 p.m. Here I am right now. Possible scalp here for Bitcoin on the 15-minute. I'm calling it a scalp because you never know. I'm sketched out by Bitcoin at this point, so I'm like, every little bit, let's see. Right? We got rejected. We talked about the rejection of the top when the Stokes are high. I said, high Stokes rejection. I said, that's where I like to sell. I teach you exactly where I like to get out based on stochastics. This is all nuances of technical analysis. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm telling you, this is technical analysis. Watch how it works out. Look how I use it to my advantage. So if you're in my group, you're getting a message into your phone at 9:14 p.m. last night telling you Bitcoin's likely to break out here, 46,900. That would have put you into this trade at 46,009. You'd be up $2,000 on Bitcoin right now. I'm just saying, that's 5%. We use BTC up. That's a 3x leverage trade. That's 15% overnight off of Bitcoin. So when everyone's howling and growling like this market is the worst, I pulled 5 out of 6 trades consistently. 12%, 10%, 15%. There was money to be made in this chop. Who knows? The chop might not be over, but there was money to be made in this chop. There was. Yes, it was scary. The way I was if we continuously the way I am, I'm a trader. I'm a conditional trader. I watch Bitcoin every 5 hours. That's it. Then I take a break at night, 8 hours sleep, and then I'm up again. First thing I do is I stare at my phone. I'm like, where is it? I usually keep it away from me, keep the phone 10, 20 feet away because they say it's not good for the head. And I looked and I see it and I look at it. I'm like, the price of Bitcoin's in that phone. That's the first thing. I try to go to the bathroom first and say, dear Lord, for my legs. But sometimes I do see my phone first. And I'm like, the price of Bitcoin. And I flip the phone over, I tap it, and I need to see the Bitcoin chart. And the first thing I do is I look at that Bitcoin chart. The first thing I do in the morning. And then I'm like, all right, there you are, Bitcoin. It's funny, man. That's my life. That's been my life for a while. And someone would say, oh, that's a horrible life. Like you're imprisoned by Bitcoin. Honestly, I was already imprisoned by the dollar and it was way worse. So you're going to be imprisoned by a currency. You might as well pick the right one. So shout out, bada bing bang. And I actually didn't have that ready, but what an answer, huh? So shout out to everyone here on the live. Let's jump into the live chat. Let's see what's cracking. Let's see what's going down. Also, this video we're going to bring you is sponsored by Metaverse Reserve. This video is sponsored by Metaverse Reserve, the decentralized reserve currency, empowering iGaming. Metaverse Reserve is a community-owned, decentralized financial protocol built to empower revolutionary ideas. We bring you the metaverse of innovations. We give you power. Enter the DAPPT. There's a whitelist coming out. I got a video about that if you want to check it out. Metaverse Reserve. But shout out to Metaverse Reserve. Get into that whitelist. It ends in 3 days. Pre-sale starts in 5 days. Okay, so this is interesting. I haven't jumped in yet, just to let you be known. You know what I'm saying? I'm not huge on pre-sales. I may or may not jump in. I'm just like lazy when it comes to a lot of the stuff, but I think I'll do this one just for fun. Throw a little bit in there and see what happens. I'm excited to see what goes down. So whitelist ends in 3 days. Pre-sale starts in 5 days. Metaverse Reserve. Okay, you can stake and bond. It's going to be a pretty cool thing. You're going to be able to have voting over the incubation, which I really like. And it's also brought to you by this company here, the Lion Group Holdings, which is also on the NASDAQ. So Metaverse Reserve coming out. 3 days to whitelist right now. Pre-sale starts in 5 days. Check it out. This is brought to you by them. Sponsored video. Thank you so much, Metaverse Reserve. Appreciate it greatly. Okay. And there they are. Follow them on Twitter if you can. I love this. This is the funniest picture ever. You gotta love it. Follow me at Twitter. I went to 3,000 followers, lost 2 people for whatever reason, trying to stay up in the game on that Twitter bean. All right, moving forward. So we get to relish in the fact that we called the double bottom, or the inverted head and shoulder here for Bitcoin. Called it. I leave it there, and I was just cup and handling. If you guys saw me, right? All I did was this. It's funny, if you do the same thing over and over again, it's a lot easier, right? So again, we're just going to go back, and this is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. This is quite interesting, because I do the same thing over and over again. Other people don't. Other people would look at me and be like, that's not a cup and handle. He's out of his mind. It doesn't matter what other people think of your trading style, as long as you know what it does for you. That was a cup and handle to me that broke to the upside. You get it? I took the measured move, which was the length of this area here, and I would swing it. Thought we would go higher again, but once we made that high, you start adjusting a channel. Okay. Then we made another cup and handle. You're all privy to this, but if someone might be new watching the channel and understand, why do they call this guy Sammy Cup and Handle? Samuel Cup and Handle? Sammy Cup and Handy? And so there was a cup and handle with a break to the upside. And then you could take the length of the pole. And that one was pretty spot on. And these were nice moves, by the way, because if you played them with leverage, they gave you some good gains. That one was a nice 20% gain. We caught about 16 of it. I don't always catch the whole move. I'm usually out cutely at resistance or something of that nature. But then again, another one here. And then lo and behold. And honestly, the real way to do it is to take this wick to this wick. That's how the algos will do it. They range bound. They use GANFAN. And I'm learning GANFAN now because I'm realizing that's what I've been doing without noticing it. And look, that was the measured move of the cup and handle. And we went right there, right? If I'm more conservative and I don't use that and I just use the, pole, it hit the exact pole. But see how I'm doing it? Say these weren't all cup and handles. They were. Every single one of them. Oh, I missed one. I missed this cup here. And I played this cup and handle style. And I'm a pattern trader, and I figured out the pattern right when we got here. When we got here, I figured out the pattern. I didn't watch any other YouTube channel. I was in my own zone, in my own head. I really didn't watch one other YouTube channel I haven't watched a YouTube channel. I have to be honest, I watched BitBoy last night. I have like a love-hate relationship sometimes with BitBoy, but, I watched him last night. And, yeah. So, cup and handle, cup and handle, cup and handle, cup and handle. Because I could relate to him. I mean, he was like, I lost 10 mil. And, I thought about mine. I was like, damn, I lost a lot too. But, all right, I'll get there. I'll be at his status next bull run, and he'll be where he's at, and he'll get to the 100 million, And that's why 100 million is pretty obvious to happen. I think I can easily hit 100 mil. And by 2028, 2029, I could be easily worth 100, maybe a quarter bill easily, in my humble opinion. And everyone here on this channel could be too. Don't think I'm just talking myself up. I think it's easily possible, because you just got to get out of this bull run with 1 mil. Hear me out. You got to get out of this bull run with $1 million, right? And backtest this then. Fine, maybe you won't hit 100, but maybe you hit your 50. Maybe you hit your 10. 10's pretty sweet, right? So if you get out of this bull run with 100K, if I do, let's just say if person B, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is just fun hypothesizing. You get out of this bull run with 100K. Then the next bull run, all you got to do is conservatively 10x. That's it. You just got to 10x. You don't got to do anything too crazy. You just have to 10x your money and get out. Okay? That's all you got to do. And then you leave with a mil. If you have a mil, you leave with 10 mil, right? And then the next run, you just got to 10x again. And that's 100 mil. See what I'm saying? So there you have it, right? I guess some taxes thrown in there. If you do the right thing, though, maybe, start a business, roll it into real estate. There's some ways to mitigate it, throughout long-term investing, because if you can create opportunity in another place, which creates jobs, then you can get a tax cut of some type. So the more money you make, the more you can impact a community. The more you can impact a community, the more you can talk to the politicians. The more you can talk to politicians, the more you can see. And that's the issue with, what we're seeing now is every time they say they're going to help the middle class, there's always, you almost can't help the middle class without kicking back to someone who's helping the middle class. You know what I'm saying? Like, who owns the real estate? Who's renting out the small businesses? Like, there's always someone above somebody. Like, you know, and then that person's gonna have their own influence, and then that money's gonna come on in. And I already see it happening with crypto, and I see how it works a little bit. So, the system is innately just, you know. Anyway, 15-minute is on the 21, which is a really good sign. Usually I'm waiting for that to cut to it. When it hit to it too, look, tight moving averages. I talk about that a lot too, right? Oversold now in the 15-minute. This suggests we do get a bit of a pump here out of the flag I have drawn, okay? I know you think I'm crazy. Watch this. I know you're going to think I'm absolutely insane because I mean, but like this, I know you don't believe. This is a small cup and handle. Like, look, I draw a cup and handle every day on this channel constantly, and like, look, cup and handle to the upside. Can this break out? I mean, we're oversold. Length of the pole. Let's see. And look, now we're in this channel. Up, down, down, up, down, up. Right? You get it? Falling wedge, break to the upside, oversold. MACD showing, right? Falling volume, falling price suggests we have a move to the upside. We also have a bit of a falling wedge on the RSI, getting tight. Let's see. Let's see. Is it coming back to resistance right there? It kind of is. See previous resistance. Can we get a bounce? I've seen that play out on the RSI, support and resistance on the RSI. 48.5 is a big deal for me. That was a deal breaker for a while last time. Would love to see us really get a candle close above 49,000 in this zone. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. It is now completely overbought and coming to the downside. So that suggests a Bart Simpson will be made here, right? So let's see what can happen on the 15-minute. All right. Let's see what can happen on the 15-minute. And I'm actually going to redraw. I like to keep my old drawing there because we prevailed. It's like, what an amazing, you know. Again, though, I'm not buying this run. Like, till we get above 53K. So as we said before, it looks like we're Bart Simpson down here. Looks like we're going to come touch a moving average on the 1 hour. It's not the worst, though. We could be doing something like this. See that? Have no fear. The projectionist is here. The projectionist. AKA the projectionist. Actualize it. Actualize it. Actualize it. If you actualize it, you make it into reality, right? So we're looking for a few things. Coming down here to be oversold. Do we get a retest? Bring us back down to 47.6. Okay, that could happen. Touch the 200, touch the 21. Do we hold this level here? Look, and there's some good resistance in this zone here. Look, resistance broke up. So there's a chance that that level holds a little bit. We also have a lot of chop here. Resistance. Remember, this is 48.5, 48.3 region. This is a zone. I put two lines in the zone. It's a strong zone of support and resistance. If it doesn't hold, it's obvious we come back down to the next zone. Look, resistance, resistance, resistance. Back down to 47,576. So we're watching this level closely where we're at right now. 15-minute is about to hold us down, and because it's extremely oversold, telling us that we can't get any lower. As we showed you before, slight cup and handle there. That would be the handle. There would be a cup. So we'll be watching it right now, and I'll keep my patrons updated, and I'll keep y'all updated. So that's where Bitcoin stands, and that's how I use the 15-minute to track it with projection theory. I project with alerts on the stochastics RSI. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it will be the advanced course coming in 2022. Jump on into the advanced course. I will hook you up, show you the deal, and break it down. Today, I also have a beginner's course. Today, at 3 o'clock from 3 to 5. Okay, I believe it's the last beginner's course of 2022. Because then I go on vacation for 2 weeks, but I still will live stream, and I still will post charts, and I still will bust my butt, I'm telling you right now, because I do it for a living, even no matter what I'm doing. There's always an hour when I'm eating dinner. There's always a moment to stop, look at my chart. I set alerts. I know how to use it as I move with it. I know how to live with the charts. I know how to breathe with the charts, right? So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And thank you for coming on into the live, calling yourself crypto lifers and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We didn't get to the lemon water yet. I actually was late on that. I actually have the knife in the lemon right now. Such an amazing life we live in. How could God not exist with all the triangles in the circle? Pretty weird. Ah. Damn, I want instrumentals, but I do like this track though. I don't know why, I just do. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on that money pile. These kids are hilarious, man. Shout out to Mike McCarthy. Have you heard of game GENSOKISHI online? Let's see what's going on here. Let's pop out the chat. It's just an intense day to be there for Bitcoin. 179 people. Where is everybody? This is popping, man. We just hit a Bitcoin trade like you read about. All these people, look at it. I was getting thousands of views on Janet Yellen Day. We called this, we've been nailing Bitcoin in the face of, people are going to go back through this track record, man. I'm telling you right now, like, we traded through the nastiest chop and just did damage. Dollar cost average into the projects that matter. Bought Bitcoin at 42, 43, 44. Consistently DCA'd on the low on the nasty days. Not saying it's over, but so far. Shout out to my group. We've been doing them. Shout out to everyone here on the live. It feels to me that this is not TA based, but it feels like we are going to get another red wick to really scare the noobs out before we get to 60K again. You know, it feels like worst things you can do. You know, I'm just, not to be rude, but I used to say that to my mentor. I'd be like, I feel like, and he'd be like, dude, get out of my office. And I'd be like, what? He'd be like, get out of my office. My mentor was the meanest, hardest dude in the world. Get out of my office. Straight up. And I'd be like, he's like, you don't use the word feel and think in my presence when you're trading. He's like, if I hear you say those two words, I'm going to ask you to get out of my office. I was like, he's like, what does the chart show you? He would look at me dead in the face. What does the chart show you? And I'd be like, okay, I'm seeing resistance here. I'm seeing some support. I said, there's a fib, he's like, all right. We're going to talk about Everlens in a second. I'm going to bring up some cool news about Everlens, things you might want to know, some up-to-date information. I'm keeping you up to date all the time with what's happening. I'm also talking about my 3 favorite coins in the game. Once we get through this and talk about the overall world markets as well, we're going to talk about what I saw in the Dow the other day. Remember when I said not to fear, looked like the Dow was going to pump because the 1 hour was low in the stochastic? Let's go back over that. We're going to look at that too as well. So to track BTC, we're hoping that the 15-minute can break out of this flag. So we're watching the 15-minute. That's really it. That's it right here. This is all eyes on this 15-minute. There's a 68% chance that this will break to the upside. It's already commingled with the 21-day, which is exactly what I like, and it's forming the wedge. We're also seeing some signs of life here on the stochastics RSI for a reversal. So we watch and it could still dump all the way down. Anything is possible. But this is my projection, and there's a 68% chance that it's possibly going to happen. So we'll watch it closely. BTC. I expect a green candle in the next, 30, 40 minutes at the very most. We'll keep that on ice, and we'll move forward. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers and jumping on into the live stream. We're going to take a look at the show. I call it the show because it was the show. I would start with Bitcoin. We did Bitcoin dominance. It still is the show, but it reminisces when I first started the show, and I was like, what is it? Like, what is this thing I'm doing? And we show this to this inverted head and shoulder on Bitcoin dominance. Funny, who remember watching my channel 2 days ago and I said, big move for Bitcoin coming in the next 24 to 48 hours. How did we know that? We looked over Bitcoin dominance. What did Bitcoin dominance say? Well, Bitcoin dominance, right, was extremely low on the 4 hour and showing a huge move to the upside. And to us, it was like, that's interesting, right? It's just getting a flip here now showing, this shows signs of life. And we also had it in this giant inverted head and shoulder. See it? On the daily time frame. Okay. Also in the little one that we show you here. So we suggested that Bitcoin dominance was getting ready for a massive move to the upside as the daily is about to make a move. This was just happening just 2 days ago. And I said, guys, in the next 24 to 48 hours, it's looking like Bitcoin's going to get us a massive move. And I said, the 4 hour is about to rip too. Bitcoin Dominance told us about the move that Bitcoin had. We went over this as a team. We talked about it. What worried me was the daily now is overbought with Bitcoin. You know, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, but and again, it all depends on how high we can get now on that 15-minute, and we'll talk about it step by step by step, right? But so Bitcoin Dominance gave us the indication of what was going to happen to Bitcoin. I teach this to my students. Join the Patreon. You can watch me every day, but until you're in the Patreon, living it and breathing it, till you're dedicating your $100 a month, because once you dedicate your money, you have to come to my group and learn. The money is just a bar to make you do what you're supposed to do, right? If you walked out of a store and you didn't have to pay for it, you could just go and get whatever you want, right? But you have to pay for things of value. You have to. You can't just get it for free. So if I'm going to give you my 15 years of trading, my 7 years of obsessive TA, and my 5 years of crypto technical analysis that I've been doing obsessively for 2 to 3 hours live a day, that's 21 hours a week on top of my own internal analysis, on top of what I'm doing with the group, on top of our grouply, weekly screen shares together, and more. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So you know that you're going to learn from me because I spend that much just time in the charts. Just like if I was a mechanic, if I spent that much time playing with the car and the engine, I'm pretty sure I could teach you how to put a car together, right? Even if I was the dullest man on earth, which I may be in some people's opinion, and I don't care what people think of me, but I don't like to talk myself up. But even if I was the dullest man on earth, I probably would know more than the next guy. Shout out to the Island Bee Company out of Martha's Vineyard. Shout out to the Island Bee Company out of Martha's Vineyard every morning and every night. I begin and end my day, maybe a taste in the middle with some tea as well, with Island Bee Company honey, fresh out of Martha's Vineyard. Shout out to the Island Bee Company. Raw honey, baby. Shout out to Tim Collin and family. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Get yourself some raw honey from the Island Bee Company. Okay? Out of Martha's Vineyard. Bitcoin bleeding. I love this, man. It's not bleeding. It's probably high on the 7 minute, right? 7 minute dip. No, it's about to bump, in my humble opinion. Newbies, Bitcoin bleeding. Oh, that's how he's a newbie. We've got a newbie. We've got a noob. Still holding that fallen wedge, just doing its thing, getting lower in the wedge. And again, it could Bart Simpson. It could Bart Simpson all the way down. Very, very possible. But we'll see. We shall see. You could say, look, it's a rising wedge that broke out already now. Okay, I'm with that. But it could break back into the pattern. They could just be grabbing liquidity for their next pump to the upside. I like to just kind of make it a bull triangle from here. See, I got a zoom in window here that I've been working on. See how it works. Nice zoomed in window. So we're looking at this closely, right? Let me just clean this up. So this is what I'm looking at. That wick got bought up. We're oversold. I mean, you got to learn how to use your stochastic instead of using your emotions, right? An emotional guy's Bitcoin's bleeding, right? I get it. And I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just trying to teach you something, right? We'll see. We'll see. And anything is possible. Anything is possible. Would love to see 48,000 hold, though. It's a very, very big level, right? It's a very big level. This is what I'm watching. And I'm watching for a breakout to the upside of this measured move. Okay. Then hopefully a retracement. We'll see. Again, 1 hour is coming to the downside. 1 hour suggests we dump all the way back down to the 21 day. And this becomes a bigger, a bigger wedge. Maybe something more like this. See that? And then we'll come touch this 21 day, which is also possible. And we'll do this. And then we'll break out. All right. Either way, I put alerts here. And before all that happens, this 15-minute does have to play out. Just as it has to dump. Look, it dumped when we were high. then it's got to pump when we're low. You see it, and then we'll see how much. And so you got to take it one step at a time. And that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. We can move on from there. I think I've already kind of done, we've talked about this in depth, but, you know, just wanted to help the noob out who said we were bleeding. Just show him what was going on, all right? So to me, it's obvious that we probably won't go lower than 48.3, 48.250. You never know, though. I've seen wicks to 47.750 usually in these situations, try to scare everybody out. But look, starting to get that turn on the Stokes. When you get that turn on the Stokes, as a trader, I see that hundreds and thousands of times. Usually we do get a push to the upside. I'm looking for a green candle in the next 15, 20 minutes. Okay, we'll take a look at total here. Same scenario, right? It's going to follow Bitcoin. Same thing. We're looking for that same pump, same move. Look, it's replicating. But this is good. This is a great sign. Look at that big inverted head and shoulder, shoulder, head and shoulder, and we pump to the upside. Simple. Look at this. I mean, you can't make this stuff up on the 15-minute. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. And that gives you a pretty, you know, you get your neckline right there. You take your length of the neckline to the head, and then you swing that, and that's going to give you your move right there. I mean, that's pretty handy. Pretty nuts. And we hit it. Could have gone a little higher. Maybe you could even say it should have went right there, right? But we're not done yet either. We're retesting a zone, but we're not done yet. Damn, I still have sleepy in my eye. Someone didn't tell me. I'm sure you may already know, but the president will be talking today. Going to keep an eye on the traditional markets and crypto market today. I believe it should be live around 2 p.m. Wagme, we all gonna make it. Shout out to Grace, Ashley, Harris. Shout out to everyone. Oh my God, Bitcoin is bleeding. Did you see that wick on the 3-second? Oh my God, we're doomed. I love this dude. Have you heard of the game GENSOKISHI online? It's an exciting game coming on blockchain, Polygon. 2 tokens, Metaverse token MV and gaming token. Michael McCarthy. Shout out to Eminem in the spot. Thank you. Let's take a look at that. GENSOKISHI online on Polygon. That's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. How many people we got here? Very, very interesting. 198 people watching. It's funny. They say it's 68. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. For this man. See this man right here? He has worked every day for the last year. Every single day. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? It would be so nice for this man. He has 2 kids, 2 girls, and a wife. He works hard. He doesn't drink. He, you know, supports his entire Patreon. He works tirelessly day in, day out, day in and day, and he loves his YouTube channel and everyone that follows him. If you give the like to this man, I'd greatly appreciate it. He's a good man. He's a good man. He has his faults. He's not the best. I'm sure he could be way better, but he does what he can. You know? And all you got to do is do what you can, and hitting the like button will be pretty cool. So look at Everlens, all right? Let's take a look at Everlens. Thoughts that this is going to be acquired by Meta. Discover the largest NFT marketplace for Instagram, the world's largest digital marketplace for content creators and influencers. Philip Photonik, 17.6 BNB, minimum BNB price, right? Look at that. That's a pretty cool, beautiful, that's a beautiful picture, right? You could launch the app. We'll take a look at it. We'll see what's going down. Hot bids, trending. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Featuring previously unseen worlds and exhibition area completed early 2 years. Wow. I'd like the actual picture of. So this is interesting. There's talks that Facebook will be acquiring Everlens.io. Let's talk about this. Let's get into it. Facebook acquiring Everlens. To my team, let me zoom out. Like, to my team, let's get this strapped. Let's get this taken out. I'm going to pause the music for a second. Welcome. I'm the Crypto Lifer. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a good morning, day and night, no matter where you are in the world. If you came to my channel and you like the content that I provide, please subscribe, hit the like button, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, if you're on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you are, Facebook, no matter what medium you're watching this on LinkedIn, it doesn't matter. Come to my YouTube channel every single day from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m., where you're going to learn information just like I'm about to tell you, the NFT space, one of the hottest NFT spaces for Instagram creators, which is called Everlens, blowing up, getting hot, looks like it will be acquired by none other than the Zuckerberg nation. Looks like Meta may be gobbling up this project, Everlens.io. You know, it's just a bit of a rumor in the industry, but this is something that could blow this project up and take it to the next level, put it at the forefront of everybody that buys the Oculus and other things of that nature. I think you could see this thing get very big. So Everlens, on the radar, something you definitely want to pay attention to. And if you come to my stream every day, you learn about stuff like this. You learn about things that happen before they happen. You learn about the news before it's the news, and then we even apply it to the charts. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. And I'm telling you right now, this is some hot information that will keep me up at night. So I just have to put this out there because I don't like to keep the information to myself. I like to share it. Everlens, a little birdie said it may be getting acquired by Facebook. Think about it. It's connected. The Instagram connection, they're already there. They're figuring, why not just make a move? They've built it up already. It would be so easy for them to create an influence now into the space, start to kind of move. It would be very strategically intelligent for them to do, in my humble opinion, as my own CEO of my company, making similar decisions of what to acquire and what not and what to think about. I would definitely propose this to the board. So this is on my radar. I'm watching this. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and I'll be back with more. Bing. All right, cool. Thank you for that. All right. Crypto Cam. Lifer, can you take a look at CAPP, capacity? Yeah, I like capacity a lot. I've been looking at it. It's kind of on the low. A lot of people haven't really mentioned it. And there's my green candle that I said I wanted to see. Didn't I tell you? I said I believe I'll see a green candle in the next 10 to 20 minutes. There it is. Why the stochastic is low. 7-minute and 15-minute. We should get the pump to the upside. So the Magic Man strikes again. Do we have divergence on a smaller time frame? 5-minute divergence possibly. Little bit, not really. 1-minute divergence then. Yeah, we do have 1-minute divergence. What am I talking about? What does this man mean? Swing down and swing down. And flat, right? And that gave us our bottom. Possible shoulder, head, and shoulder would actually give us a measured move right up here to 224 on the total market cap too. So that's total. Same thing as looking at Bitcoin, right? But so we'll watch Bitcoin. It kind of, moving with the total market cap. Suggest we get to about 2-3, and then we can kind of see where we're going. But that's the next measured move, $2.3 trillion. Then we have total 3, which is all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. They also got a little bit of a push up. Let's take a look at them on the 4-hour though. See what we're looking at here. Now they're overbought on the 4-hour, suggesting some downside. So watch the alts. Alts say they may actually have to come down a little bit before we can move back up to the upside. Let me get rid of all these little... But you can see a good sign here. Possible shoulder, head, and shoulder, and especially when we negate that wick, However, what I don't like, some could consider this still like, an ascending triangle, but it's bear flaggy to me. Somewhat bear flaggy, because I would trade it bullishly upside down. See that? But we'll see. Back to real life, So I'm not saying that the alts can't bleed a little bit if Bitcoin pumps hard. Could the alts bleed to 600 billion? I hope not. I hope they hold this level. It is a higher low, and they're really following market structure. I mean, they've taken so much of the market now in a way, and they kind of combine with Bitcoin. So we really just need to do what Bitcoin did and create this higher low and continue to the upside. Now, if that gets confirmed, I mean, we could see a massive move here. This is a giant cup and handle as well. I've traded a cup and handle just like this before, and it has played out for me. So I don't really go on what other people tell me. I'm going what I've seen before in my life. Shout out to the $33 from Crypto Cam. Lifer, can you take a look at capacity? One love, man. You're the man, dude. 33 beans. Shout out to the $5 from Genoseki Online. We're going to take a GENSOKISHI, right? Metaverse gaming DeFi project. So look, you just learned about Everlens possibly being acquired. Now you're going to learn about, and you're going to learn TA, and you're going to learn how we found out how we traded Bitcoin for the last week in the chop while most people were freaking out and there was massive pain and all sorts of all this ugliness. How we still made out, how we still traded certain coins that played to the upside, how we still found new coins on KuCoin. Yeah, we didn't chart like I didn't post as many coins as I used to. We still hit gains though. We still hit gains. Shout out to XRP Muser up in the spot. Appreciate you, my dude. Shout out to everyone here. Hey Sam, could you please TA on the Metaverse Pro? There's my dude with Metaverse Pro. I love you, bro. I knew you were coming. And there's Grace Ashley Harris with the super chat. SLP super chat. Super chat, GENSOKISHI and 2 tokens. CAPP. Yeah. Morning lifers. Shout out to Muser. Uncle Musey in the house. Uncle Muser. Apollo APX token. We'll take a look at APX token. Apollo, I mean, everyone wants to call their name Apollo. It's so like, right? After a while. Apollo APL. All right, 2 different ones. Yeah, you're talking about APX token. This is something different. Tell you, man, this X is like, it's weak on this keyboard. You gotta like slam it. It's the only key I have to slam. I don't get it. I don't get it. Arcade Apollo coin, APX here. Interesting. This could be the Zavan. You think this is Zavan? It's Zavan. Hey Sam, could you please TA on Metaverse Pro? We'll take a look at Metaverse Pro. SLP, which is Sweet Love Potion. Someone wants Sweet Love Potion? A little bit of Sweet Love Potion, baby. Let's take a look at this over at you know where. I don't even want to say it, but you know where. Oh, that's a cool page, huh? I like, oh, that other page was cooler. You get a new one each time. That one was all like, that one. I like that one. Painter. Let's take a look at APX here for BNB. Wow, this thing is banging. I mean, a little late to the party, no? On the 4 hour there. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Is it flagging out? It is still flagging out. Could do some damage. Possibly just getting started. Came out on the 19th. And today is the winter solstice, December 21st. Am I right or wrong? Sometimes it's tomorrow, yesterday, sometimes it's today, depending, but I believe it's the 21st day of December, the winter solstice, right? Official beginning of winter, right? Fall has ended today, and it's the official beginning of winter. Could be making a possible flag here for more upside. Very high risk, high reward, tiny market cap. Be very careful. But this just came out, my man. The money's coming. Is pretty good at his picks, but you never know. You got to do your own research. Do your own due diligence before getting into any coin or trade. You know, no social profiles attached to their BSC would be nice, right? We'll take a look though at the website, apollocoin.io. Sand with the double bottom possible. I mean, what's going to happen is if Bitcoin pumps, pamping, 24% coming in January. You got to write the coin you're talking about. You can't just write 24% because I don't know what coin you mean. Because I go over 5 coins in 5 minutes. What coin are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hyper-deflationary token with BUSD reflections. Pretty good. But it's hyper, yeah, it's just another one of those, man. You know, it's like hold APX, earn BUSD to the moon and beyond. Yeah. And they use that picture that everybody's used before. Come on. Everybody's used that. Like, you can go Google that right now. I don't know, man. Tell Jeremy Riley to go at least, you know, design some new stuff, man. I'm not trying to hate, but come on, man. 2 Irish boys out of Ireland making the coins. CEO of Apollo Assets, cool. Oh, Idaho, huh? Jeremy Reilly, Ace Moody, Apollo Assets, self-employed, Auto Nation, 2 years, sales manager, used car manager. This dude's a used car salesman trying to sell you a coin. All right? I mean, I'm just I'm telling it how it is, man, right? Like, you got to do some research, right? Like, I'm not cool with it. Maybe you're cool with it. I'll pass, though. And if it 10x's tomorrow, I'm not going to care. It's just not my bag, baby. That sort of thing ain't my bag, baby. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming. That's not it. He's like, that's not it. He's like, that ain't it. APL and GCX are the only Apollo fintech coins. Lifer, is the TA class strictly just TA for 2 hours? It's what we do is we go over, I talk about my life for the first 10 minutes. I break down how I became a trader, give you some insight into like, my desires, what I wanted to do, how I did it, kind of a, inspirational little story there. And even just talk about my struggles, and I share with you some of the ups and downs, make it real. Then we get into all the indicators that I use, right? And then we talk about like a 9-point checklist that I use to put it together, what I'm looking for, how I'm looking for it, probabilities of why and how I'm doing it and what I'm doing. And then we also talk about proper risk management, give you a stop loss calculator just to figure out your own things. You put in whatever you want. I won't go over your portfolio. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm never going to go over your portfolio or anything of that nature. I'm not going to tell you what to buy or sell. I'm not going to go, oh, that's nice. Like, I think you should. No, I don't do that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not even passionate about that. It's not something that drives me. What drives me is to teach you technical analysis and watch you control your own portfolio, watch you do your own damage on your own, damage or, good damage. But watch you do your own successful moves on your own. Watch you learn TA. Watch you learn the beautifulness that technical analysis can bring. The ups and downs of life are going to be there. Not every trade's going to work. But to me, I take it over doing what I used to do for a living any day of the week. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. That's not it. Apollo X, APX coin. Why are they just going to call themselves a corny name, though, like when they know there's 100 of them like that? I can't even find it, dude. Look, I Googled it. Even though the X is always lit. I don't know, man. I'm moving on. It's annoying. I get annoyed when I can't find a coin. It slows down the channel, and it gets annoying. Here it is, Apollo X. All right. Earn 9%. This is the same coin, dude. This is it right here, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. This is it. Probit. This is that same trash, bro. I mean, I call it trash. I think it's trash. I just want to see Bitcoin smash into that falling wedge in upper resistance band and flip it to support. We all do, man. We all do. Everybody wants to see that. We all want to see confirmed moves. Obviously, we don't need to see that. You just need to watch what I'm watching here. This flag could hold it. We could break out of this flag. Once we get above this 49, when do I think we're out of this? When will I buy it? Honestly, I'm not going to buy it, really, until we break the all-time high. Look, shoulder, head. We could be making a right shoulder. We could come all the way up here. Not trying to be the bearer of bear news, but I'm just saying. We could do something like this, right? There's a chance, right? I'm just saying. So, like, I'm never telling you we're going to be out of the water until we're actually out of the water. I'm going to take it every 5 to 8 hours and show you day by day, step by step, where we're going. And that's the only way you can trade. That's the true nature of a true trader. You'll get there too at one point. You'll get hit by so much ups and downs in trading eventually. You'll come to your senses and be like, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to take this one day at a time. I'm going to take this one step at a time, all right? It's really cool how the 1 hour is getting lower and lower. Soon the 1 hour will be oversold, and we didn't make much of a retracement. I could eat my words and watch this just dump all the way to the 200. But the good thing is that the 200 is now above the trend line. See that? It's a good sign for the 1 hour. We're coming for it on the 4 hour. We have a lot of ways to go. We're going to get rejected there, hopefully. You know, usually what happens, you do get rejected. As we move forward, we're going to go here. This is going to end up lower. So when the rejection occurs, because it's highly likely we get rejected by that 200. It's going to be our first, you know, our first place. And then we're going to have to deal with it. And then we get above it. Once we get above the 200, that's when we know things are starting to change on the 4 hour. It's going to happen on the 1 hour first. So I'm showing you what I've seen before. And I've watched this hundreds of times too. And I've watched bottoms become tops and tops become bottoms. And I've watched markets roll and fill. And we've done it here on the live. This channel started in 2019 in September. Right? So the first day I started doing TA on the channel, September 19th. Right? So that was, if we look at the weekly chart. Right? We're talking right about here. Right here. I start the channel right here. In the middle, in the absolute middle of the bear market. I started my channel, my YouTube channel. Crypto Lifers put his claim and he started chugging along. And chugging along. And chugging along. Video after video. Video after video. Video after video. And then everyone was like, oh, he told us. He said this whole time he was buying so much Bitcoin and bomb, you know, and people were like, damn, man, maybe we should have listened to this weirdo who was all by himself in a closet, you know, in his basement buying Bitcoin, you know. But a lot of hedge funds could have made a killing too as well, you know. So anyway, so Bitcoin in a nutshell. Let's take a look at the other world markets. Let's take a look at the Dow. By my trajectory, the Dow should be green today, right? Why do we say that, right? Why do I know that? Because the 1 hour was low. And so when the news came out on Sunday and Omicron and fears and this thing got all bloody and it was all like, rah, 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 rah. I was like, we're low on the 1 hour, everybody. I was like, have no fear. We're going to pump. I said, and the MACD's going to do it. I said, I said, all indicators tell us we're going to get a reversal here. Not just a higher low and trajectory on our way back up to the top of the pattern. This is also a giant, this is a shoulder head and possible, we fell off. But this is a giant inverted head and shoulder I've been talking about in a broadening rising wedge. And I see the Dow continuing to the upside. All right. So the weekly chart for the Dow suggests beautifulness. I mean, you look at big time frames when you really want to know what's going on. So I don't need to read the news. Show me the charts, I'll show you the news. I don't listen to the news. I don't listen to all that nonsense. Like, this weekly says we going up, baby. And the last time the weekly went up, we went up nicely. So we're, you know, our trajectory for the Dow is good for the next couple months, at least for the, you know, until May or March. Then we'll see what goes on. May to March, somewhere in that area, in my humble opinion. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I see in the charts. Okay. Let's take a look at the dollar index as well, as we look at it every single day. That weekly wants to dump hard. Look at that. Bitcoin's weekly's down here. The Dow and Bitcoin are about to have a massive pump. That's what the weekly says. That's what the weekly chart says. You tell me. I don't know. I'm not telling you that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you that's what the chart says. Look, let's juxtapose this. You don't believe me? I'll let the charts teach it to you then. I'll let the charts whip you into shape. Let's look at this. Shrink this crazy MACD. Shrink this. But look, stochastics RSI, extremely accurate. Last time we were very low. Yes, we had our retraction, and then we would pump. Beautiful pump. A little bit retraction there and pump. Let's take a look at the dollar index. When the weekly was high right there, right? Oh, look at that. That's kind of crazy. The whole market, the whole world just like, look, the dollar even dumped with Bitcoin on that one, which is interesting. Look at that. Bitcoin was dumping for so long, the dollar even went down. But right there, when Bitcoin finally took its boom, boom, the nasty spill and went for the elongated down, the dollar was grinding. See, the dollar was grinding. And then look, when Bitcoin dumped here, the dollar was grinding. So right here, the dollar dumped hard, and Bitcoin had a wonderful pump. So look, the weekly was high right here. Just showing you the last few times that the stochastics RSI weekly was high right there. Okay. Look at this. This is like common sense. Like anyone can do this. You don't even have to be like good at technical analysis. You just have to be good at that game memory. You know that like one thing looks the other way. Like just it's just like that. So look right here. The dollar started to drop. On the weekly, it was super high. Look what happened. Beautiful pump. Now that bill getting crushed kind of was bad for Bitcoin in a way, good and bad for Bitcoin. You show me the charts and I'll show you the news. It's true. Crypto Lifer, you show me the charts, I'll show you the news. Shout out to my team, always coming up with the blind wisdom. So there was the massive dump there, and we would have the pump of a lifetime, would we not, right? So there was a pump of a lifetime, while the dollar had a dump of a lifetime. Okay, and that was from March 20 all the way till January, where we had our pump. So watching the dollar really was how you could have played this market. We're smarter than we were before. We're even better at it than we were before. We're going to tackle this next leg better than we did the last leg. This is going to be our best leg ever of our lives, lifers. So if you stuck with me through the pain and anguish, if you're still with me, so much is coming our way, lifers. Stay strong, stay patient. And I'm telling you, whether we go into a bear run and we gobble up the lows, or whether we pump all the way up to 100K and 70K and we gobble and we just run up to the highs, we are going to take advantage of any opportunity in our favor. So we're going to be here no matter what, my friends. Look at that inverted head and shoulder, broke to the upside. You can't, look at this, beautiful. The TA always tells you the story. It's insanity. So now we're extremely overbought on the weekly. We've struggled. We come up. The dollar has a little pump left in it. So maybe some pump in minutia on the daily. The daily does. But this weekly suggests that Bitcoin's about to go on a leg of legs, possibly as big as it went on right here, into the $93,000, $100,000 region. Maybe by May. 100K by May. There's a chance we go to 100K by May. You never know. There's a chance this is a fake rally and we do a head and shoulder and we dump all the way down to 30K. See, I'm not a moon boy and I'm not a bear boy. I'm a technical analyst who goes over the charts every single day and just gives you it the way I see it, with no BS, no baloney. And people hate me when I'm showing bearish signs on Bitcoin. People don't like the channel. People cry. People scream. People leave. But I'm not going to lie to you, okay? And my channel's integrity depends on me producing proper information so that I may be here in the long term. So I can't chase my emotional wants and wills to say it's going up or down based on, you know, because I'd be like, oh man, I'm going to lose people on my Patreon, my trading view. Oh, I'm not going to make as much money this month. So I'm going to lie to everyone and just tell them it's bullish, we're going to make it through. This is just a dip. I don't know that. I can't honestly say to each and every one of your faces that that's what's happening. So I can't be a liar, and I'm not going to base my channel off of lies. So I'm going to have to say, hey, we could be entering a bear run. You know how many people that upsets? You know what? That's not good for business. But I say it anyway because you know why? If we enter a bear run, at least I said it. Number one, it covers my blog, you know. Number two, I'm being dead honest. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I look at the charts and the charts tell me. So how was I 5 for 6 trading Bitcoin if I didn't know what was going to happen? How did we hit the call yesterday? How did we double bottom? How did we find this? Because we just obsessively go after the technical analysis and it teaches us what's going to happen. It's very simple. It's very simple. So I want the truth, not hopium, while I learn. Shout out to Troy McDrains, already on it. The money's coming. You know I'm sniffing anything you point. Jinhua. Don't nor ally chat, but I'm a daily watcher. Amazing content every single day. Just wanted to say thank you, bro. Got me in heavy dough. Shout out to Sean Broom. Appreciate you, man. Just got in one at stack. Looks like a broadening wedge. Yo, we thought about each other at the same time. Jinhua. I thought they're dead like Simba's dad. Who the hell is Pamping Eternal? I love the blind wisdom memes. I take pictures of them. Hollow ride pumping again for 28% gains now. Bitcoin is priced in USD. Day trading, so daily chart. Mouse Haunt, brand new coin, like 30 minutes old. Collect NFT farms, token, breed characters, etc. Mouse Haunt. Yeah, we're looking at Mouse Haunt in the group. Some people had whitelisted it, I believe. It jumped on in. Mouse Haunt. You see, I'm using pre-search too. A cool coin, amazing coin. We'll take a look at pre in a second. Mouse Haunt just came out. Brand new coin. Mouse Haunt. And we'll take a look at here on Zipu coins. This thing's actually moving now. It's funny, right? Okay, $1.25 with 125 million burn. That's funny. 125, 125. Still spinning. We'll get back to it in a second if we can. Somehow we're not getting that move. DAPPT pump then has tons of room on the 1 and the 3 day. I tried to tell everyone last night. Well, when you say you tried to tell everyone, did you put a beautiful chart up nicely in the VIP? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at your VIP chart that you placed so nice and neatly last night, right? Let's see. Let's see your nice and neat chart for everyone to watch here in the VIP. I don't see it. I don't see it. So that's how you tell everybody. And I could be wrong. I don't want to call you out, but that's how you tell everybody. You post a nice and neat chart inside of the VIP charts and ideas. That speaks for itself. And yeah, that way people, because if you post it in the 99, it goes and it's gone, and nobody who's there sees it again. But the lifers all should be scrolling through the VIP charts and ideas right when they wake up every day and just looking at what's going down. And so even though Synoptic Trader's been kind of holding it down in there, there's usually way more lifers posted in there. Credify. So there you have it. And so, yeah, so definitely post your charts in here. Yeah, definitely post your charts in here or nobody's going to see them. All right? Yeah. Check it out. That's how we all contribute to the group. Yeah. And we were talking about DAPPT here. I would have gotten stopped out of that. I was looking at it, but it was highly likely to pump here. I see it getting all the way up here to about 300% too, once it can break out of this. Giant cup and handle for DAPPT. Also, people are going to take gains on Bitcoin. It pumped nicely. There's some money out of there, right? And look, there's my pump. Bitcoin 48.5, right? Never doubt the lifer, baby. Never doubt the lifer, baby. There's my green candle that I suggested I would see in the next, 20 minutes. And there we have it, 11.14 and a pump to the upside. You won't find a better mentor in the game. I show you how things are going to happen, and they happen on the live. This is highly likely to get a nice play out now. Look at the 15-minute just getting started. Nice scalp for Bitcoin possible here. Look at that. I'm going to get rid of this now, my projection theory. Anything is possible, and I don't buy it either, but you never know. Possible scalp for Bitcoin here. Same, we've been trading these 50-minute scalps, man. They've been just doing damage. Shout out to Joe for the $10. Appreciate you, Joe. Thank you for the awesome little cartoon. Lifer is my mentor. Rodney, I'm going to Sarasota for 5 days. I changed my plans. Am I going to see you, Rodney? Or are you going to avoid me like the plague? DJ Porter Rock, and you never know. I was up at 4 a.m. Grace, yeah, see? He's like, it was late. You know what I'm saying? I know, bro. I'm ready. Can you come to Sarasota or should I come up to St. Pete? You let me know. Let's do damage in Florida, bro. It's going to be amazing, bro. I want to do a Rodney Robinson workout. Can we do that? The Rodney Robinson workout? With the lifer, and you're gonna like work me. You're like, all right, then I'm gonna throw the metal ball at you. I'm gonna like catch the ball. Like, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. And I'll be like, Rodney, please, I'm dying in here. You're like, give me more, lifer. You got more. I think that would be funny. We could edit it into like an insane crypto. We will get together, no doubt. Whatever's easiest, man. Everything's easy in Florida. You make it sound so easy and beautiful. Hey, bro, what's your current opinion on KDA? Hopefully, big listings in the future. I like Kadena. I think Kadena is huge. I'm dollar cost averaging into it. It's actually one of my top 3 coins that I wanted to talk about here in the title. Top 3 favorite coins right now, Kadena. Kadena, you know why? Because it's got the tech, it's got the know-how, it's got everything that I'm looking for. So I like what I'm seeing for Kadena. Beautiful candle here on the 15-minute. And I'm suggesting a nice little pump here for Bitcoin. Nice little pump here for Bitcoin. If it can break on out. You know, possible 15-minute scalp for BTC. And again, I heard some people in my group like, I'm not, you know, even if you don't trade these yet, even if you're a beginner, just watching the ebb and flow of how we're trading Bitcoin, getting to understand of what's going on, seeing what's happening, seeing what a falling wedge is, understanding where you're low on the stochastics, the MACD is about to turn, understanding the oscillators and the indicators that we're using, right? Getting into the pocket, feeling comfortable. This is part of it all, right? So you're learning even if you're not trading it. You're still learning. It may be advanced. You may be in the group and it may be a little advanced for you. Scalp and all this thing. I get it. But over time, it's going to come together. Over time, it's going to come together. Why does the pocket square fall out? I got a maroon pocket square. I got the maroon shirt. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. And the Dow pumps as suggested as well. So all is well after the Monday slay. We wake up Tuesday to a whole new day. Isn't that crazy? And you never know what a difference 24 hours can make in cryptocurrency, in trading, in doing anything in general, right? So we looked at Bitcoin dominance total. We looked at total 3. We looked at the dollar. We looked at the Dow. We looked at Bitcoin. We looked at whole world markets, right? We even splashed some mini little coins in there, and we even found some coins that just came out. Metaverse GameFi project, free to play, play to earn, UGC to earn, to the world of fantasy metaverse, the white paper, the whitelist, new campaigning. All entrants will receive a limited edition NFT. Interesting. Limited NFTs for all. We'll be sending out some great NFT information about the project. Click to join the community. Amazing. And there's your community, and there's giveaway. So there's a campaign entry requirements, there's giveaway details, and there's other details as well. GENSOKISHI online. Interesting. GENSOKISHI online. Thanks for putting this on the radar. Metaverse, NFT, UGC, game system tokens, news. Contact us. Launchpad announcement on TrustPad. And TrustPad announces strategic partnership. So that's what it is. GENSOKISHI. So, Genso, right? There it is. Telegram. They got a Chinese and English and Japanese. That's smart. That's smart, right? They got a Discord, the Twitter. Follow them over on Twitter. See what's going down. ETA World. GameFi version of the game GENSOKISHI online. So it's also a game that's already been known too. So it has those followers that will come to it. That's interesting. When you three-dimensionify, like, right? When you basically immersify a game that's already been out, that's how you do it. Let's take a look at the TrustPad IDO on Metaverse. Rise of the Defenders is launching on TrustPad. Galaxy War. Galaxy War is what is on my radar. Countless Dangers, and Galaxy War has been on my radar too as well. Dino Land. Interesting. Galaxy War. TrustPad looks pretty hot. Multi-chain DeFi protocol allowing projects to raise funds in a safe way. I like TrustPad. Safest launchpad multi-chain, launching hand-picked high-quality projects on the blockchain. Buy TPad. I think TPad could be a nice buy right now. Let's take a look at TPad real quick. I mean, there's some good IDOs coming out of there. Galaxy Wars looks hot. What we're looking at looks hot right now. 72 cents. No market cap, really. You can't tell. Trading volume, very beginning stages, very small. Interesting. TrustPad. We'll take a look at how it looks in the charts. Probably beat down too, depending on how the market's been. We'll take a look at TrustPad. I like TrustPad now. It's on my radar. And interesting enough, that's pretty sweet where it's at. Look at that. It's in like a flag. We could see a nice breakout to the upside. Definitely some movement for TrustPad to 177. Interesting. It's definitely going to be on my radar. Listen, everybody, tomorrow there will be no live stream in the morning, or it will be in the morning. It will be at like 6 or 7 a.m. I'm going to do a quick update live on camera here, go through some stuff. So if you wake up early, you'll catch me. So you'll be able to watch it when you wake up. So you'll be able to watch it on your regular scheduled time. So just watch it, have fun. You know, I'll be there, but I won't be there live. But if you wake up early, I'll be there. Then I'm going to be going to flying down to beautiful Florida for a while. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You know, I'll catch you on down in sunny Florida. Snap, I'll be there. Will you pick me up at the airport, man? I fly in like, I think like 2:30 into Brandington. Patreon is amazing. 24/7 resource. I'll give you a B&B to pick me up at the airport. VR just went nuts. 3-out went for 30% yesterday. Luna, news and all. Luna is in a rising wedge. She's holding well. Yeah, Luna's hot right now, too. I'm working on my dad ball. Super chat, SLP, Genoshi, 2 tokens, CAPP, and Metaverse Pro. Oh, yeah, we got to look at Metaverse Pro again. Let's take a look at Metaverse Pro. And I like how he keeps us abreast of Metaverse Pro every day. Like, we don't miss it, you know. Funny how many coins just ran up and threw the Metaverse name. Hey, throw your hat in the ring, right? So Metaverse Pro, we'll take a look at it here. 132 million here. And it's been struggling, right? It did break out, came back down. Look, triple bottom possibly forming here. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. I've seen that play out. Interesting. Could do this too now. See that? I call that recycling. Using an older trend line for a new one. Could be making a beautiful pennant here and still getting ready for a massive pump. All eyes on Bitcoin too. Bitcoin pumps, a lot of coins are going to pump. Bitcoin doesn't. We'll kind of be back in the same place. So all eyes on Bitcoin. It controls the whole market indirectly. Even if your coin has some movement, it'll have some movement, but then Bitcoin will take it back, you know. So we're watching this closely. Metaverse Pro, it's sitting now at what, 224. Back to like the beginning when we first were looking at it here. Interesting. It did get to a high about 415. Remember that. Sitting at 243. Very low market cap and very low supply. So you might want to research this Metaverse Pro. Look at the supply there. All right. Max supply is 1 million. All right. Self-reported circulating. Why does it say 100 million? That's weird. That's kind of strange. But $24 million market cap at $243 has pummeled to the ground though a little bit, right? Metaverse Pro. Meta, the reserve currency for the metaverse and blockchain. It's kind of like what we're seeing, like Meta Reserve. You know, it's kind of very similar. You know, similar to Meta Reserve in a way, right? But everyone's trying to become that financial backing the inside of the metaverse. You get it? They want to become the institution inside of the metaverse. Do you really need a ride? I only have one car seat. Actually, I have 2 car seats. It's funny. I threw that on the radar over a month ago. You're the man, dude. Are you serious? I have Thursday off, man. That's crazy, man. Patreon is amazing 24/7. Have you discussed your stance on solo drop and screenshot of XRP holders? Solo holders 1224. Are there any risk with these drops? No risk with these drops. It's a great drop. It's a really good thing. You definitely want to get your XRP to an exchange where you can get some Sologenic. Why not? No, I think it's hot. I love that the fact that Sologenic and XRP got the drop. So XRP solo drop. This is a big deal. No, Sologenic is going to be hot. I'm into it. I'm all over it. I'm an XRP holder. Long term. I like to get whipped. I like the pain, you know. And it's that X, man. I got to slam on it. Isn't that funny? Whenever I have to use the X, it's so funny. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Sologenic airdrop guide. Dude, Sologenic guidelines and FAQs, right? Who is eligible to receive Solo tokens? Anyone who establishes a trust line to the Solo gateway address and holds XRP or Solo at the time of the snapshot is eligible to receive the airdrop. A trust line is a feature from XRP Ledger to allow currencies other than XRP to be issued and transacted between accounts. It also allows accounts to hold a limit of that currency they wish to hold. When is the snapshot? December 24th at 8 p.m. We will take a snapshot of the XRP Ledger and scan the accounts with trust lines to the Solo gateway. Those who have a trust line established will be on the list to receive the tokens January 20th at 8 p.m. How much Solo? A total of 200 million Solo will be airdropped to the eligible community. What is the ratio? 100 million Solo will be airdropped to the accounts within an established trust lines who hold XRP. Another 100 million Solo will be airdropped to accounts that hold Solo. Will I get Solo airdropped if I have Solo and or XRP? If you have both Solo, XRP, and Solo, you receive the XRP for both accounts, depending on the balance of each account, XRP or Solo. The airdrop amount could be different. If you only have XRP at the time of the snapshot, you only receive Solo for the 100 million pool that is designated for XRP. Okay. Alice has a balance of 5,000 XRP. They'll get 15,000 Solo. Bob has a balance of 5,000 XRP. Alice will get a portion of the 100 million designated to Solo and a portion of the 100 million designated. Ah. Okay. Alice, Bob, and Joe. Bob has a balance. Bob will only get a portion of the 100 million pool designated to XRP. Joe has a balance of 12 XRP. He'll get 5,000. Since it's not possible to hold a trust line with a balance of 0 to the Solo gateway, Joe will receive a portion designated Solo and a portion of the 100 million. With 12 XRP as his contribution amount. So only 12 XRP and he gets 5,000 Solo? It's confusing to me, but how does this airdrop affect the supply of Solo? How much Solo will I get from the airdrop? Depending on the number of accounts that claim the airdrop, 200 million Solo will be distributed. So it depends on how many people do it. How to claim through Solo Wallet, Solo Dex. Solo Wallet Dex Wallet Mobile is a full-featured XRP wallet and built-in Dex provided by the Sologenic core team. Pretty interesting. I mean, there's a lot of getting built on XRP. It's kind of a big deal for XRP. I think it would definitely pump the XRP price a little bit because people would be like, yo, I want to get down on that to get some Solo. Let's take a look at XRP on the day. Sologenic airdrop for XRP. And honestly, back to 89, and I'll tell you something. That's bullish right there. And we may be kind of early on this news a little bit, but that's a bullish sign. That's a beautiful bull pennant. Break into the upside. Look for a nice push up to 94 here. Just a quick scalp on the 15, but it could lead to bigger gains in the long run. See what I'm saying? Let's take a look at how the 1 hour is looking. And not in our flavor too much, but the 4 hour is oversold. Interesting. This 15-minute could still scalp out. Anything is possible. High risk, high reward in a way with Bitcoin, but XRP with the news and the Solo news, possible scalp for XRP. I do hold a bag of XRP, about 10,000 XRP, to be completely honest. I've been holding them for so long at this point, it's just like better than the dollar, you know, I guess. And I bought a good amount of XRP at 16 cents, so I'm up pretty nice on that one, you know. Okay, so we've done it. We've looked over so much today. What a great stream. Sup, Sam? Have you discussed your stance on Solo? Thank you, Mike and Junker, for the $5 super chat. And send in your super chats if you want to go over a deep dive on a bunch of projects. I'm ready to deep dive right now. It is 11:50. No, 11:30. We have a half an hour left in the show for deep dives and some more fun. So we're not done yet. We're pumping at the speed of light here. Thank you for the Lifer fam. 191 Lifer likes. Just 9 likes to 200 likes. Unbelievable. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Okay, so let's see what I have cracking here. Let me see if I can dig up a winner for my peoples here. Fetch starting to make a bit of a move here too. Interesting. Look, a lot of these are flagging out, breaking out. Look, that broke out of the flag, then retested top trend line. That thing's getting ready for a big move. Fetch AI, man. So Fetch, one of the big winners on the radar. Let's take a look at capacity, CAPP. Capacity on KuCoin. It only has an Ethereum and a Bitcoin address. Remember that. Okay. So it's in this beautiful pennant, running out of room, getting tight. Getting tight. 200-day moving average kind of bent there. That's a strange move. But Bitcoin, it is playing with Bitcoin here. So you can only kind of play it against Bitcoin. So, but it is getting tight. And I could see this thing eventually breaking out to the measured move. Sorry it took me so long to get to CAPP. The guy probably left. But hey, you can always get back to that timestamp. Remember, if you do ask for a super chat and it takes me too long, or something gets distracted, you never know. Sometimes I'm doing a super chat, Bitcoin starts going crazy, and I got to run into Bitcoin. We got to look at it, right? We are kind of determined by what Bitcoin does here on the live. Now, in that case, you can always go back. I will get to it because my team will keep me on it. They will. They'll be like, hey. No, I'm not flying to Orlando. I'm flying to Bradenton, Sarasota, but I'm flying out of Orlando. Have you discussed your stance on solo, drop and screenshot of XRP holders and solo holders, 1221? Are there any risk with these drops? No, just going over there. A freebie for someone asking in the comments. $199 for the $199 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Would you mind going over Shiba Inu? Send in a super chat and I will go over Shiba. When you have a moment, Sam, can you please look at TA for NAUSICAA Inu? It's on CMC. Thank you. Shout out to AJ. And appreciate that. We'll throw you up on the screen here. AJ for the £5. Thank you so much. And now here comes the fun. A half an hour of just insanity. We're going to look at all the different crazy coins that are coming at us. From you guys, from me, things that spark my mind. My mind starts getting kind of hit, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll look at this, I'll look at that, and we'll just have a blast. So this is doing something, possible cup with a handle there as it broke to the upside. You can see that was a cup and handle. You could have played it as such. Just a smaller version here. There's your cup, there's your handle, right? We'll zoom in on this when I do these because these ones are small, So, and that's just PooCoin because PooCoin just doesn't let me, There we go. That does it for me. So when we look at this possible cup and handle here, right? And we'll put a support and resistance line. Beautiful. Look, resistance came back down, bounce off support. Who said these PooCoins don't trade on TA, Look, and there's your next resistance. We broke above it, and now we're using that as a kind of a bounce. Right. We need to stay above this area, though. We could come back down and bounce here, okay? Need to stay above that area on the support and resistance lines. Okay. Could also say that was a giant falling wedge, and it did begin to break out. Measured move would be the length of the pole. And this thing has legs. NAUSICAA Inu. Interesting. Don't know anything about it. Don't condone this. Don't know anything about the chart. Just going over TA for my man. Just showing him what the support and resistance lines are, and basically showing you how to draw these lines, showing you what a cup and handle is, showing you what charts are, showing you what measured moves are, teaching you the technical analysis. So there you go. And that could get all the way up there. What would be that measured move? Another 114% gains. Thanks for all the hard work. Whenever you have time for Shiba, is okay. Thank you to Fawn for the $5 super chat. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much for doing the right thing, sending in a $5 super chat for the man. You're the man, dude. Appreciate you, bro. Can we do a deep dive on Shiba from Chad Smith for the $2 out of Tampa? Shout out to Chad out of Tampa. Let's take a look at Shiba on the deep dive. I don't think we need to do a deep dive. Like, we all know what Shiba Inu is, right? I talked about the idea of this being a diamond and us breaking out of the diamond. I know it's insane, but there's a chance because, whenever you have a straight line close, a whipsaw pattern per se, and we could kind of, do something like that. We could even do something like that. But if it comes into the diamond, it should leave out of the diamond. So I've never done anything like that before. It was just something I saw creatively in the middle of the night. was like, that's interesting. I also see the retracement of Shiba Inu right back down here to the 706 retracement on the big boy fib. The big boy fib is the whole life cycle of the fib. So you see the big boy fib. Now we're going to zoom in there. And you can see that is the 706 retracement where we're at right now. Okay. So I'm looking at Shiba in this falling wedge, breaking back out here and getting legs. Only a matter of time. We take a look at the daily time frame, and it's extremely oversold. Wants to push to the upside. It's like enough is enough. We take a look at the 3-day chart. It wants to make a move. So we also see some hidden bullish divergence here, telling us that the trend will continue to the upside. Look, it's clear as day. Swing up to swing up. This swings to the downside. Tells you that we're going to have a move back to the upside. I mean, this is 9 out of 10 times I do see this play out, and I've seen it play out hundreds of times in my life as a trader. So I'll be looking at that oversold region here for Shiba Inu. And so that's the story, Morning Glory. And I'll be watching it. Now the 4-hour needs to come on down. Sad to say, right? So telling us we may come back down one more time on the low. All right, and we'll be watching this closely. Again, max pain is all here. If Bitcoin can continue down, it could take this coin even further to zero. You could see pain. So just be careful. Anything is possible for Shiba Inu. Okay? Anything. Anything is possible for Shiba Inu. And that trade's still continuing to the upside. Doing what it's doing. Doing that damage. Right? We said we were going to get that breakout. So far, so good. We need to break this trend line now, though. 15 minutes still hasn't... It's got momentum, baby. When you get this much of green before the 50-minute even crosses the middle line, sometimes you get that much in the 50 minutes up. That tells me we're getting ready for a bigger move for Bitcoin. So I like what I'm seeing here. We're already, starting to show some signs of life here for the Bitcoin move. Thank you for the $5 thank you. You're the man, dude. The beginner's course today at 3 p.m. The beginner's course is today at 3 p.m. If you see all these crazy things I'm doing and you want to learn and you're like, what is he doing? Oh, sorry. Yeah. The beginner's course, 2-hour beginner course, today from 3 to 5 p.m. Jump on into that. You will absolutely love it. Perfect time to get ready. If we go into a massive bull run here into January and we start to push up and you don't have your TA down, you're going to be grasping at straws. You're going to be selling early. You're not going to have any clue what's going down. You're going to be using your emotions and getting hurt, and you may not make the best of the bull run. I'm telling you right now, if you join my TA course, it's 2 hours for $100. You will not find a better way to invest in yourself. If you're not worth $100, who is? If you're not worth the course, if you're not worth... College courses cost way more than this, and they do not give you back anything. You can't... Most of these college courses give you a job that you have to go to and a boss that you have to listen to. At least this leads to you working by yourself on your computer for yourself. That's all I got to say. But you do whatever makes you happy. You do whatever makes you happy. But my course will blow your mind. And it is the first step to financial freedom. It's the first step to breaking out of the 9 to 5. It's the first step of getting yourself ready. So jump into the course today from 3 to 5. I'll give you everything I have. It'll be a nice, calm, quiet learning environment where you will have a blast. I will have a blast. Jump on in today from 3 to 5. It's still open. You can email cryptolifers@gmail.com. And you can even pay in cryptocurrency or pay PayPal, whatever floats your boat. Jump on into the beginner's course today from 3 to 5. I greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much. Sorry to plug myself so ungraciously, but I must. I am my own grandpa. I am my own salesman. I gotta do what I gotta do. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 175 people watching. And we got more likes than watchers. Hey, let me add the 200 like. I just did that. Bam, 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 bam. All right. Bitcoin down to 42K. How to evaluate layer 1 cryptos. She's interesting. I like Crypto Casey. Definitely worth checking her out. I'd like to have her on the show one day if anybody knows her, reach out to her. Crypto Casey, she's awesome. She is awesome. I like Paul Barron too. As you can see, I'm they get me with the Paul Barron Network. I love Paul Barron. As you can see, I like to dress like Paul Barron. This outfit is inspired by Paul Barron. See, just the plain, keeping it clean. Although he does the top button though. He does the top button. I don't know if I can hang the top button. Let's see if we can do that. I love this guy. I would love to interview him. I mean, you know why? Because I'm a young guy. I'm 38, and not many people go the YouTube route. And so when you see a dude, he looks like he's like later 40s. You know, I don't know. I don't want to call Paul Barron out. So, but he's older than me, right? And he's doing what I would love to be doing. He has a bigger channel than mine, and he's getting more views than me, and he's talking about crypto. So, to me, he's someone who I somewhat emulate and look up to, right? He's a mentor of mine. You pick mentors. They don't know they're your mentor. Someone's watching me right now. They've chosen me, right? But I've chosen him on a bigger, broader scale. Like, I want to make my stream more professional, and I want to break out. And so, appreciate this dude, man. He's the man, you know. And there's the breakout we're wanted. Right there. Look at the breakout. There's the breakout, my friends. There's the breakout. We were rejected by 47,700 right there. But there we go again with another trade blasting to the upside in front of you. You watch my trades play out. You watch my ideas play out. I will teach you this in the beginner's course. Wouldn't you want to know how to do this? Wouldn't you want to have the same skill I do? Wouldn't you want to feel the same way and be able to tell your boss, sorry to do, or just say nicely, thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate the opportunities you give me all these years, but I've made my own now, and I'm going to go my way. Thank you so much for everything. I really, really appreciate it. But tomorrow, or you know what, I'll come in for the next 2 weeks. But after that, our relationship here is done, and thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. You know, it's the best feeling you've ever had in your life when you finally just say, hey, I got an opportunity that I created, and I'm going my way. I remember when I really finally, I had one last job I took was a remote job from last January. While I still had the channel, it was from last January to March. It was a remote technical job a friend of mine asked if I could grab, and I was like, I just snatched it to kind of get me out of the last little situations I was in. Next thing you know, right, everything started moving. My channel started getting there, right? My group got bigger. I had more obligations, more responsibilities, and I had to write to them. I had to say, listen, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't take this job. Like, it just doesn't fit. Doesn't fit for my lifestyle right now. Rare looking like it wants to pop here. And with Bitcoin popping, the money's going to flow out of Bitcoin into these coins. We're going to see some movement in these alts. I'm telling you right now, we're going to see some movement in the alts. Take a look at Bitcoin dominance on the 1 hour. Is it going to give us a little bit of a fall? It's falling down. It tells us for a couple more hours, we might have a little push up in the altcoins. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour says the altcoins. So relief rally for the alts, baby. Swing, right? Can Bitcoin dominance give us a little bit of a drop here? Maybe it doesn't fulfill this inverted head and shoulder. Maybe we make another one of these. Well, we'll see. But the 4 hour is in our favor for a drop down in the alts to get some love. So we could see a little altcoin rally, baby, into the weekend. It is Tuesday, though. So Wednesday, Thursday, this will take the 1 hour to play out. Down, 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 and then boom. So Bitcoin dominance drops a little bit. Then Bitcoin dominance pumps up a little bit. We see some chop. Bitcoin finds its way. Hopefully gets above a level of support, goes sideways then. And then boom. And then we get a drop when this is high. And then the 4 hour also takes over and we get the drop. So we're looking at Bitcoin dominance. That's why you get all these squigglies. It's just me visualizing what I'm talking about here, right? But that's what we're looking at for Bitcoin dominance. That's why we look at Bitcoin dominance. We want to see how much love are we going to get in these alts, because when the alts are way easier to trade when this is trending to the downside. 1 hour suggests this could pump, or the 15-minute even. 50-minute, excuse my language. 50-minute suggests we get a bit of a pump. So there's the world markets in a bit of a nutshell, right? Let's get back into the super chatties. A beginner's course today at 3 p.m. is hands down a perfect way to put the pieces together to learn TA and the language of the patterns. 2 hours that are life-changing. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Thank you so much for saying that. I literally just woke up and ran to the computer to turn on the show. Good morning, gang. Thank you, Zero, for your post in the Patreon. That one about socials was excellent. I love when you guys interact and help each other out. Do we see a 50K Bitcoin? Are we today see a 50K Bitcoin? One step at a time, my friend. One step at a time. $100. I'm here. Dude, hold up. $100. Dude, why do you give so much to me? Sometimes I feel like, I almost feel guilty you give so much to me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, it's always to a day when the stream is a little light. Like, this dude just makes up for it. Like, he's just like, oh, no, you know. No. It's like God is always there. You always provide each and every one of you. It's insane. $100 super chatting. This is your stream. You give us a lot of free wisdom and knowledge. So don't be sorry for plugging your own works. You have helped a lot of people. Shout out to Fulham, FOHM. Thank you so much for saying that, man, and for paying to say that. And for the third super chat of the day, $5, $5, $5, $5. You're the man, dude. Thank you very much. First you asked, then you said thank you. Then you even supported me in a mental, like, took me by the side and said, hey, man, you know what? That means a lot to me. That is really why I do this, for the feedback, for the love. Thank you so much for that, FOHM. You're the man, dude. Now let's get into Zero Allegiance for the $100 super chat. Like, I like to make it big. I really want to see. Well, no, but I like to make it big. $100 super chat. Like, I mean, you don't get those every day. You know, I guess you don't get those every day. But that's amazing. Insanity. Shout out to Zero Allegiance for the $100 super chat. Let's take a look at KDA. As I said, I would love to DCA into it. And I am beginning to DCA my bag, right? I started talking to my team. I said, you know, I'm going to DCA into this. I'm going to make sure I get a position in it. Just want to 10x it and then move on. I'm not going to fall in love with it. Right? Go to $100 a coin and I'm going to move on. And I believe it can. Let's look at KDA, which is Kadena, and talk about what I see happening for Kadena and what's going down. All right. So Kadena's been falling, right? I snatched a little bit up at about 980, 1020, and then I waited patiently. Okay. Let's take a look at what I see here on the 1 hour. It is still pointing to the downside with some downside momentum. Okay, for Kadena. 4 hour is kind of a little hot, right now. Top trend line too. To me though, you know what it did? I'll show you two things that are funny to me. It's interesting. Show you two wacky things that you may not have seen. There's a chance that this is happening. It's an inverted head and shoulder with elongation. Elongated sides, it's just slanted, okay? It's on the table. Okay, we have another idea here that this was a falling wedge that broke out, this little one. And it broke out instead of breaking down, thank goodness. Then it made a flag. That flag breaks to the upside, right? And we break on out. Interesting. So, but I'm not going to touch it till the 4 hour resets. And that's how I look at it. Is that you, my wife? Yeah. Are they here yet? Are they here yet? Are they here yet? So, Kadena is interesting to me. I want to see that it holds this level, right? There's also a bit of an inverted head and shoulder forming here too. Hey, Rodney, if my Wi-Fi doesn't work, can I stream at your house? I'm worried that the place I'm going to has weird Wi-Fi. So if my Wi-Fi doesn't work, can I stream at your house? Chad, can I stream at your house? Is there any YouTuber that would let me stream at their house? Yeah, DAPPT. And you know what? A YouTuber had it. I mean, not a YouTuber. All over it. All over it. I actually was up here. And I got stopped out of this because when they went low and Bitcoin dipped. But let's talk about this real quick. I just want to search it here in my group. So in the 99, because it's not always just me in my group. There's more than just me in the group, right? 400 people. So let's look at DJ Porta. What was he saying? Mac Mini allows the monitors. Great. Was that yesterday? No, wait. No. So let's search maybe DAPPT. Here he is at 1:25 a.m. last night. DAPPT is flagging and pumping. I actually saw this. I was about to go to bed. I was awake at the time. Because I believe, was I not? Did I make a post? Where's my last post last night before I went to bed? Yeah, 1 a.m. Look at me. I'm out of my mind, dude. Watch one in the 1 hour. I'm up at 1 a.m. last night. Then I'm back at 9 a.m. ready to go. And I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to rock, dude. Okay. I'm telling you right now. The lemon water, the energy, it'll keep you going. Crypto Greg in the spot. Late, but I'm here. I will have to rewind. Shout out to Crypto Greg in the spot. Thank you for coming on in. I'm still holding my MDT. Crypto Greg, you won't have to rewind because we have the beautiful timestamps. You just have to fly through those timestamps in about an hour. They'll be ready for you. So look at that DAP pumping to the upside. I didn't give the trade. I can't hold that. I'm going to delete that because I don't want people thinking I just slap trades on things like that. I would have gotten stopped out, but I did project that this would get all the way up here to about a penny. And it's half a penny. The name is DAPPT. I mean, it's hot. Look at that cup and handle forming. Says it's going to get there. Cup and handles get there eventually. The cup and handle gets there eventually. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my peoples, man. When y'all show up, it's like, wow, there it is. And just in 2 days, I am going to be in 80-degree weather with my shorts on. It was 27 last night here. Unbelievable. I'm smiling right now because it's going to be amazing. Gina Bobina in the spot. Look at my mods all jumping in. Modding out. Let's mod out. People mob out. Let's mod out. Shout out to all my mods up in the spot. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and being a part of the. Thanks for being a part of the live. Thanks for being a part of the livey, the livey streamy, the live stream. Bro, let's get drinks in Florida. I'm leaving Thursday. You're leaving. You're going to leave. Yeah. Well, I don't drink. I will say. But I'll hang out with you and we'll get like I'll get like a strawberry daiquiri. Like I'll get a drink that looks like a drink that's not a drink and just have fun. Loving the timestamps, yeah. 79 and rainy today. Beautiful. What a beautiful time it is to be alive. Trying to keep the chat alive right there. You see that? Just so I don't have to kind of leave. Gregory the Sniper. Thinks Lifer said he may do quick BTC update Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Yeah, tomorrow morning. I will not be here for the regular scheduled live. But I will do an update in the morning. In the early AMs. All right. Mr. Florida Boy coming up. Yeah. I'm going to be tan. I'm going to be in the shirts. We're going to be having fun. Rodney's going to be taking me shopping. I drink Virgin Miami Vices. Don't make fun. Dude, I don't. Me too, man. I'm not into alcohol anymore at all. It's 64 here today. I know. I thought it was a little cooler, but it's going to warm up. And then the week is going to warm up. Quit drinking 3 years ago. Best decision of my life. That's a first pot of coffee show for me. Gregory the Sniper. There you go. You'll be there then. Gregory will be there. 11:54, and I'm going to start rolling out because when I do that, then I actually roll out on time. DAPPT pumping to the upside. One of the lifers was talking about it, putting it on the radar. He was yelling at us. He was saying, hey. And so had you listened to my man, there's a chance you would have popped off for some massive gains to the upside. We did it again. We nailed the Bitcoin pump to the upside live on the stream. I talked about getting into Bitcoin. And boom, 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 the 15-minute is starting to play its way. This falling wedge is breaking out to the upside. We are now in profito. We are already in profit. We are already in profit. This is what happens if you listen to the lifer. No, this is what happens if you listen to the technical analysis. Don't listen to me. I'm not a tech. But this is what happens if you learn from the lifer. If you decide to become one of my students, what do we do here on this channel? What are we? We are educators. We use technical analysis. We educate with TA. What are we not? We are not financial advisors. We don't go over your portfolio for any reason. We are properly represented by counsel as well, just so everyone wants to know. And we have done all the due diligence to make sure that we are around doing proper guidelines and doing the proper thing. So shout out to everyone here again. This was sponsored by Meta Hero. I've talked about that before. Meta Reserve definitely came through. Very, very nice. Working on another video for them. We're going to put that out. Get into that whitelist. It ends in 3 days. Meta Reserve. I might have said Meta Hero. Meta Reserve. Check them out. app.metareserve.finance for the presale. Secure a seat now. Check them out. Okay? Check them out. They did compensate me to promote them, just so you know. I make it very clear to my subscribers when I get compensated for something and when I do not. I wanted to make that very clear. I'm very transparent here. Okay? I got 21 years sober. Shout out to Joe with the $5 super chat. 21 years sober. Shout out to you, Joe, for saying that. That encourages a lot of people that are lost trying to find their way in the world. Okay? And no one talks about that. No one talks about how much alcohol contributes to the spread of, you know. Anyway, Think Lifer said he may do a quick BTC update Wednesday morning. Yes, I will. Which is tomorrow morning. Cup and handle accuracy rate is 65%. But how do you make it 100%? I don't know how we do it, but it seems to happen all the time to me. You know what it is? I show up every single day and I just keep hitting them. And they just keep hitting them. Honestly, in my lifetime, I've seen like 10 cup and handles fail. And I've seen like 1,000 pumps. So my probability on them is higher in my mind. Ask my group too. But it all depends on kind of where you get in, how you look at it, and more. Okay? Yeah, so, and I got two more kind of things to throw at you too. We'll take a look at Clayton. Clayton's been a hot mover, and it actually, remember, it was a strong mover against the market the last time. Look at Clayton starting to make a big move here. It's a little spent on the 15-minute, so I'd watch it. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Has any gas? Nah, it actually could be flipping though. It did. Look how it hit the 200, the 21-day moving, and then it started to make a bit of a move. It's following Bitcoin closely. Let's take a look at the daily time frame here for Clayton. I'll show you what I like about it. This is what I like about it here. Clayton. Okay. It's also like most people just don't see it the way I see it. I don't trade like everybody else. A lot of traders would look at me and laugh and be like, oh, that's the worst. But like, it's my results that matter. It's my results that matter. It's my consistency that shows my results. I'm here every day. I don't stop. You can't say anything about my continued aggressive nature to be continuously aggressive in the chart. And look, this is even wiggling and getting ready for a pump. I mean, this is about to make a big move here. I'm watching this in the daily time frame. Hey, it's my family. I'm about to be out of here for the day. It's 11:59. One last little bit of helping. Can I help others a little bit more, babe?
Okay.
Can I just do a little more helping?
2 more minutes.
I just love these people. They're good to me. They're good people. We might be able to get picked up from the airport too. Sam, quick, look at AVAX. Looking spicy, even on the long-term RSI. Just showing love. One look at block before you go. Stack the change for the 333. Amazing. Thank you so much, Crypto Greg, for the $10 super chat. A quick looks at AVAX. And shout out to Zero Allegiance for the $100 super chat, my love. $100 super chat. I know. And he just joined for 6 months too. And through one BNB. Like the guy. Like, come on now. He doesn't stop, man. He doesn't stop. Do me one favor though. Hold on to those 12 BNBs or those 10 that you got now. Don't throw them around just because you made them. Be easy. Still go to that 0.08, you know. Do whatever makes you happy. But when I'm trading, once I make 12, 13 BNB, my next few trades are still 0.5, 0.8 BNB. I'm not throwing 5 BNB around. I did get lucky once and I did it and I threw 15 on ORE and it went into 45, 50. Once in a freaking blue moon happened, I got, you know, a little bit of luck happened with that one. A little bit of luck, a little bit of BALZs. I don't suggest you do it all the time. But watch Clay on the radar. I like what I'm seeing there for Clayton. Getting tight. On Binance. Might be on other places too as well. So Clayton's on the radar. Definitely want to watch Clayton. Okay? Definitely want to watch Clayton. And remember Loop Ring too? LRC tends to make a move. It's a sleeper coin. It pumped before the market did. Remember? Had its own kind of beginning pump. Came back down. Look at this thing pumping hard now on the daily time frame. A little bit behind on this move. Well, let's look. The 4 hour maybe highs. Yeah, so we're going to put alert here on the 4 hour. This is how I do them. Don't chase, right? Remember, my projection theory, we will come back to the 21. Boom. That's when I'll settle back in and get ready. This thing looks hot, though, on the bigger time frame. And it broke out. Well, now we're seeing breakouts of the wedges. We're seeing breakouts, confirmed breakouts. We want to see retest flags of the like. Loop ring. Looking beautiful. And now you can see me. I'm more active, remember? I'm telling you, you'll see me get back into the zone. 10 charts a day, 5 charts a day, 20 charts a day. Trust me, the patrons that just joined, it's not normal. This has not been a normal couple of weeks for the Patreon. We've been watching Bitcoin closely. Looking at every little angle, making sure that we don't sell all our bags at the wrong time, making sure we don't buy too many bags at the wrong time. Watching closely. Using everything I have to find bottoms, right? And yesterday I called that double bottom on the live. Yeah, I looked at it, I said, this is a double bottom. I called the probability of a double bottom, even if you just looked on my live and you went here. On the weekly screen share on Sunday night. I called it a weekly double bottom because I was looking at it and I said, weekly double bottom. I said, is this going to turn into a double bottom? Right? Will the bottom trend line hold? And then we sat there at 45K. We called the move on the 4 hour right to the bottom trend line. We hit it exactly. Pretty crazy. So we've been all over this Bitcoin movement. Of any channel, we've been very accurately honing in. And it's because of how I use the 15-minute projection theory. I'm telling you. And if you want to learn it, jumping into my Patreon, become one of my soldiers, jump into the world, to the battle with me, and you will see. You will see your life will change forever. You will never be the same once you become a lifer. I'm telling you right now. It's like taking a red pill into the Matrix. You will never be the same. For the rest of your life, mark my words, you will never be the same. I'm telling you. Okay? We'll take a look at AVAX. We'll take a look at BLOK. Shout out to Crypto Greg with these super chats. We looked at capacity. Remember, that has some legs. That's got some legs. It's got some movement here on the 4 hour as well. Capacity on my radar. Okay? This is a sleeper coin nobody even knows about. Really. And don't forget to go over the coins that we go over on the weekly screen share and keep yourself poised to them. Oh, sorry, I did the mess up. Something happened. I don't know what happened.
Don't close the door, don't close that door.
Okay, I thought it didn't go through, but it did go through. All right. Okay. We'll take a look at AVAX real fast. I trade everything on KuCoin now, so I'm always looking at the KuCoin chart. The old me was always looking at the Binance chart. It's so funny. Now, I'm seeing what I love to see here. Look at this. I'll show you something. And I've seen this play out many times. It's a shoulder, there's a head, and there's a shoulder there. Look how fast that happens. Most people wouldn't even have seen that, I'm telling you right now, but there it is. Measured move here. And that's also what I've learned is that becomes an ascending triangle of sorts. You could almost be really aggressive with this, like this. I've seen these aggressive moves play out like this. Look at that. But that's a very aggressive trend line. Okay. However, I have seen this play out. Bit of an ascending triangle, but an inverted head and shoulder inside. Okay. Measured move. Swing down here. To the upside. Watch something else. Slight emerging cup and handle. How? Let me show you. Because the cup is emerging, it's a sideways cup. There's your handle. which broke in and out twice. And that also could move you on out, which did break out. It already played out that way. Now we're holding levels, right? See how I build a story? It's insanity, right? It's like painting pictures, though. It's true art, though. Even I love it. Fascinating. How could this get old? It never changes. There's always another channel. There's always another move. So we're looking now at the 4 hour, right? And the 4 hour is high. And as it suggests that we want to flag out here. So back to projection theory, right? The flag, touching the 21, coming back down, hitting the alert. Like, it's the same thing. Are you getting the system? Are you feeling it? I'm telling you right now, I can change your life if you jump on into the Patreon. And then I got more courses, classes, and more coming your way to blow your mind. So get prepared, get ready. But there's AVAX in a bit of a nutshell here, watching that flag on AVAX. Measured move to 192. This market's going to keep ripping. If Bitcoin does its thing, holds support, and starts to go sideways or rip, we're destined, baby, for more. So there's AVAX in a bit of a nutshell there. And I showed you the inverted head and shoulder, showed you the channels, showed you what we're doing. And then the flag that you got to watch on the 4 hour in the alert system too. So it's not ready yet. Maybe a flag, maybe a pump on some smaller time frames. But I'd watch that 4 hour. Oh my gosh, thank you. I didn't know she was right there. Can I have that baby? Get it. Don't crawl away from me. When did you start crawling away from me? Crawling, where was she, man? Okay, I should just get a baby Jorn that like ties her right here, and I'll do the live stream with her just hanging out. And like, I won't say anything one day. I'll just be like, "Hi, welcome to the live." I won't say a word about the baby. Like, and I'll just like, there's a rapper who's doing that. He raps with the kid on him because he must get home, and he just does Instagram videos while he raps with the baby. And he just like, blah 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 blah, you know.
When I scream, she screams.
This baby is mad funny, man. She's trying to touch everything. Oh, trying to strangle my baby. No. All right. So shout out to everyone here on the live. And we got to look at BLOK real quick. If we can. Can we look at BLOK, baby? Babies make it tough, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They don't make it easy.
She makes it tough for me.
Right? Everything's tough with the babe.
Exhausted when I babysit.
Right? I gotta bend back so she can't grab. Copy the chart. Flip it over. Right? Watch that 4 hour though. Not creepy at all, the Lion King. Next gen. Just got to the airport here, baby. So I had to pee. So cute. Mini Lifer, so adorable. Baby Lifer makes the call on block. She going for the mic. I see a future. That would be a great sequel. Lion Queen. Can you take the baby now?
I'll take the baby. I'll take the baby.
No, you will not take the baby.
Right through there?
Yeah.
Hair baby.
Right.
Let's take a look at BLOK. She's getting heavy, that little baby, man. A little pounder. So we've been looking at BLOK, we've been talking about it, and it's been holding this level. We could extend it now a little bit more. Holding this giant consolidated move. I believe it's making a giant pennant, and it's going to break out and do some serious damage at one point. Bloktopia. The coin of coins. We know about, guys, it's still a really early project. We think it's old because we were trading it since October 9th. So we've known about this coin for 3 months. Most people don't even know about it. It's still early. I see BLOK getting all the way up there to this move. Let's move this all the way up. 24 cents from 5 cents. A 5x still coming out of Bloktopia. If you can, are you okay? Everyone all right? You okay? All right. So actually more gains too if we look at it from here. Looking at a 4x, 400% gains coming. If you can hold this level though. 4-hour is pushing to the upside. I like to see that. The daily's oversold. Take a look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour is coming down. This is getting ready for entry, in my humble opinion. By my system. But again, everything is based on Bitcoin, and it's a very iffy high, time with the last 2 weeks. Will we get the Santa rally? I was supposed to wear the Santa hat. I'm so sorry I forgot to wear it. I have a Santa hat. We were supposed to wear the Santa hat. But that's Blocktopia in a bit of a nutshell, right? We're watching levels. But I am seeing beginnings of a reversal. 4-hour daily ready to rock, and the 1 hour is about to come down, and we're holding support here. Do you see the divergence? You're looking for that divergence. You get the divergence, and then you're off to the races, so to speak. I mean, look at this. This is a divergence here, which is pretty nice. You have a swing down in this total area. And then here you get a swing up to swing up, right? Or a flat line. I mean, that is a divergence, and that should have been the bottom there at about 5 cents. So very, very interesting. Am I calling a bottom for block right here? Possible double bottom there. Very, very close. Could we double bottom here and begin to get out? We do need the higher high. I'd like, it's riskier. This is riskier than watching the breakout and buying the retest of this 6-9 area. Yeah, you missed the 2 cents though. And so that's the difference between being a ballsy guy who buys the bottom aggressive buy or the safer play on the retest. It depends on who you want to be, right? Again, there is a lower target if we do drop to 2.9, 3 cents. Not saying it's guaranteed, but it's on the radar. All right, Block is my second coin that I said my favorite 3 coins, Blocktopia. I believe it's a very good coin to want to grab onto. In my humble opinion, that's my opinion though, right? That's just my opinion. Neither here nor there, right? So I've been watching Hero very, very closely. I believe it's going to be one of the bigger coins in the metaverse with the system they have, which getting people into the metaverse, creating the physical avatar quickly and efficiently. It's making this falling wedge now. It is showing higher highs, which is good. Look, there's a low. Higher lows. There's a low. There's a higher low. That's a higher low than that, Again, it needs to hold, and these levels need to procure to bigger moves, but we're watching this closely, right? Bit of a kind of slanted double bottom there. Can we break on out? We're near, we bounce up the 706. We're in the golden pocket right now, inside the golden pocket. So, this would be textbook buy zone right now. Let's watch this 1 hour come on, oversold, right? Then the 4 hour is going to be, got momentum. And how is that daily looking? Right, the daily's finally beat down to the ground, right? And so we're watching it closely. We were low here before, but we got even lower, right? But we're starting to kind of flatten out. So I'm DCAing into this slowly but surely. 300 here, $300 10 times till I have $3 grand. That's what I do. I buy this $300 10 times till I have $3 grand, and then I'll show you what happens to it in 6-7 months, and you'll be like, and it's $1.50, and I'll have 60 grand, and you're like, wow, or 30 grand. You're like, how? And I'm like, that's how you do it, That's how you turn $3 grand into 30 grand, and you use the hype of the metaverse, right? Yeah, GRT's been getting beat to the ground, honestly. But that's my idea for Hero too as well. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and being a part of the live stream. Yeah, Bitcoin looking beautiful. It is flagging on the 1 hour. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's a flag on the 1 hour for sure. And that's showing signs of life now. The 15-minute did its thing. See, when the 1 hour wanted to come down, but I said, but the 15-minute could save us. See, this is how I juxtapose time frames. This is how I'm able to figure out what the 1 hour is going to do. The 15-minute teaches me the way, right? So what do we do today on the live stream? Let's go over it. We went over Bitcoin. We talked about how I called the double bottom down here at the very beginning. Inverted head and shoulder on the 1 minute chart. I could see it there. That's how it started to form. We nailed it. We entered the trade, right? Because the 50-minute and the 1 hour were low. We entered this trade because the 50-minute and 1 hour were low. Okay. We entered this trade, 50-minute, 1 hour low, right? We got this leg up, that leg up. Continue to let it run. I exited the trade, figured we were hot there. That was our high. Started to go sideways. We've been sideways ever since. I said that's how you find out if you're going to be bullish again. We created the trade before the trade even existed. We started to show the flag. We started to show this falling wedge. Decided it was a cup and handle that could break to the upside. We got that. We're going to continuously show you what's happening for Bitcoin. The fact that we broke out of the bigger wedge is a great thing. It's a good thing. I mean, the last few days have been very, very, very hectic for all traders. It hasn't been fun. It's not been easy. That's a smaller trade there. I'm going to go to a bigger time frame. We also looked at the Dow Jones. We looked at, remember, we juxtaposed U.S. tether dominance with Bitcoin. We showed you that the 3-day charts both look like the dollar. Actually, we looked at the dollar with Bitcoin, and we showed you that the dollar looks like it's going to tank on the 3-day chart, suggesting that we do have a major move coming for Bitcoin. So we've done a lot of our due diligence. Now look at the pump. As I'm leaving the channel, look at the pump that I called here on the live stream. How many days have we done this? How many days have we come to the live and I've shown you a pump and it's happened? This is absolutely wondrous and beautiful. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. We were also 5 out of 6 trading Bitcoin for the last week and a half. I can't give you any more. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. We traded. It was hard to trade. We held back. I didn't send any more altcoin. We weren't trading altcoins like we normally do. We pulled back. We only traded Bitcoin. We got through some of the toughest times of the year, I'm telling you. And we're not out yet. And I'm going to take you step by step. Worst time to leave the Patreon. Worst time to leave the group. We are going to prevail. 2022 looks absolutely beautiful. I'm super excited for what's coming. Shout out to everyone here on the live. $213 in chat revenue. You guys are unbelievable. Are you kidding me? 216 likes, 152 concurrent viewers. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see everybody tomorrow, very early, about 6, 7 a.m. Quick stream, half an hour stream in the morning. Then I'll be out of here. The next time you see me will be in sunny Florida, possibly. I'll see you all tomorrow at some point in the morning and then later on at night. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. No matter what, you'll see me in the Patreon. I'll update you as I travel, update you through the day. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. At the end of every stream, I say crypto is life. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. There's nothing else. Don't play yourself. Crypto is life.